Hey guys, John here. So it looks like some Land Cruiser fanboys, they prayed long and hard because apparently the Land Cruiser is coming back to the United States. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So in MotorTrend's interview with the Vice President of Toyota Sales, he had mentioned in that interview that there is possibilities, high possibilities, because everyone is talking about it now, that the Land Cruiser will make its way back to the United States. So instead of me just rushing to make a video about it, I wanted to see your guys' opinion. So I asked you guys both on Instagram and on YouTube what type of Land Cruiser you would want to see when it comes back to the United States. So if you did not vote, let me know now down in the comment section what your option is and why that you would like to see in the States. But over on Instagram, I asked everyone, hey, when this Land Cruiser comes back, do you want to see a more upscale version of the 300 series like everyone else has globally except for us? Or do you want to see a raw, off-road, to the bone, no carpet, cloth seats or vinyl seats, just a raw, ready to go off-roader? Overwhelmingly, 71% to 29% said that they would rather have a raw off-roader than an upscale. Over here on YouTube, I asked you guys the same poll, pretty much the same with 1,600 people voting. You guys, 80% said raw, dedicated off-roader, 20% said upscale Land Cruiser 300 series. So when the Land Cruiser 200 series left the United States because the third generation Sequoia was coming out, effectively it left as a very, sorry guys if this offends anyone, overpriced old SUV. I get it, it's reliable, it's somewhat luxury, but the Sequoia and the LX that are still here in the United States effectively replaced it. Why you would need all three, you really don't. So furthermore, I voted in this for a true off-roader. When the Land Cruiser was on the chopping block a few years ago and people were starting to think, hey, this thing's about to leave, there were rumors going around that, yeah, it may leave, but it may come back as an FJ Cruiser replacement or a normal Land Cruiser back to its old school roots and making it just be a dedicated off-roader. So things that I've heard when I go to these Toyota events, it kind of gets passed around a lot like, hey, what is Toyota's future for off-roading? The whole overland community, what do you guys do? Blah, 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 blah. And it goes to the point of pointing this way of more vehicles coming out for it, which is very exciting. They said they have a ton of stuff on the horizon. If it's Tacoma and new 4Runner, that's not a ton of stuff. That's just two vehicles. The Toyota AAP program, that's three things. Cool, that's awesome. The Trail Hunter now, I guess that's four. And when I go to these events, I mean, people really miss the Land Cruiser. And when you talk to these executives and stuff about it, they're like, yep, we've heard. It like leaves you wanting more out of that conversation, and apparently that is what the Vice President of Toyota Sales basically did to MotorTrend, which then it spread like wildfire. I've also gotten DMs. Don't know how true this stuff is because when you read it on Instagram, I don't make crazy videos about it because it could blow up out of proportion, but I have gotten several DMs saying that certain people, certain dealerships went to certain places, they were told about certain things, who knows, but that the Land Cruiser will have a turbocharged 4-cylinder. Who knows? So that could be a thing. And if anything, you were to think of that, you would not think of a big SUV. You would not think of a 300 series coming back to the United States because that would have the 3.4 liter twin turbocharged V6, or it would be a hybrid just like the Sequoia is, rather than a turbocharged 4-cylinder motor. So I think if the Land Cruiser was to come back, hopefully we will see it as this, a raw off-roader, maybe some sort of hybrid setup, maybe the same powertrain that the 4Runner has, but just a raw, dedicated off-roader. I think that that would be really, really cool, and it would compete with Jeep, it would compete with the Bronco, it would be Toyota's just answer to all of that. The 4Runner could then just be its own smaller Sequoia, and you don't have to worry about it. Soccer moms will be happy, mall crawlers will be happy, the people that want to build it up would be happy, but then you would just have this thing that is dedicated to off-road. You buy it knowing you're gonna go off-road, hose out the inside because there's no carpet, maybe some vinyl soft tech seats, that would be great. Just the removable roof, doors, who cares? I think it would be super cool if the Land Cruiser 200 series left the United States as the classy luxury vehicle that it is to hold its value, and then the Land Cruiser nameplate came back as just this dedicated off-roader. So that is my vote. That is what I hope it is. That is what rumors that I'm hearing it may be. It's just so much hope for that to come back that way. I think it would be really, really cool. So there's been tons of videos about this, tons of other content creators covering it. I just wanted to see what you guys wanted to see, wanted to make the video, talk to you guys about it, and just have it be there and just see what it becomes. So guys, I will catch you in the next video. All right, see you later.